Hello, my dear friends. Today I'm talking about how planetary conjunctions are interpreted in Hellenistic astrology. And today I will talk about two planets, Mars and Jupiter. And we start with the Mars conjunctions. A Mars conjunction often leads to a strong focus on action, assertion, and initiative in the area of life ruled by the planet it is conjunct with. How the Mars conjunctions operate in Hellenistic astrology? It's about energetic fusion, aggression or passion, influence on timing and action. And let's see how it's working. Mars in conjunct with Sun produce a person with a strong, assertive personality. The energy of Mars, the planet of action, merges with the identity and vitality of the Sun, creating someone who is highly ambitious, determined, and often competitive. This conjunction amplifies the willpower and assertiveness. This person often seeks to take charge and may express in a very bold way. This conjunction can also indicate a strong drive for leadership and the courage to pursue personal goals with confidence and energy. However, it can also make the person prone to self-centeredness or recklessness if Mars' influence is not tempered. When it's about Mars conjunct with Moon, creates a person whose emotions and desires are strongly linked. The drive for action, Mars, is fueled by deep emotional currents, Moon, resulting in a person who acts impulsively based on their emotional needs and instincts. The conjunction suggests someone with passionate emotional responses and a quick temper. They may experience intense emotional outbursts or show a strong desire to protect their loved ones. The individual is often driven to take action based on their feelings and may find it challenging to separate emotions from action. They can be protective, courageous, and reactive in their relationships. When it's about Mars conjunct Venus, as I said, it's about assertive, passionate qualities of Mars with the desire for harmony and love represented by Venus. This conjunction creates an individual who expresses love, attraction, and desire with passion and energy. This conjunction is one of the most dynamic in terms of love and relationships. It often signifies a strong desire for physical connection and can bring about highly passionate, sometimes impulsive romantic behavior. The person may experience sexual attraction or romantic desire with intensity and seek a balance between assertiveness and affection. When it's about Mars conjunction Jupiter, it brings an expansive, optimistic energy to the aggressive, action-oriented nature of Mars. The person may have great ambition and confidence, and they tend to approach these goals with enthusiasm and generosity. This kind of conjunction increases a person's drive for success as well as their ability to take calculated risks. It often gives a person a sense of invincibility, and they may pursue big goals with brash confidence. While this can lead to success, it can also result in overconfidence or recklessness if unchecked. It can also indicate a strong sense of justice and a desire for adventure. When it's about Mars conjunction Saturn, brings together the drive for action, Mars, with the discipline and structure of Saturn. This conjunction creates a person who is capable of intense focus and long-term effort, but also one who may face frustrations or delays in pursuing their goals. The person may have the determination to work hard toward their goals, but can also experience a friction between their desire to act quickly, Mars, and the need for patience or slow progress, Saturn. This conjunction can lead to high achievement through sustained effort, but it may also create a tendency toward excessive self-discipline or frustration when progress is too slow. When it's about Mars conjunction Uranus, this kind of conjunction creates a person with a highly innovative and dynamic approach to action. The energy of Mars is electrified by the unpredictable, rebellious nature of Uranus, leading to sudden changes in direction and the desire for freedom. This conjunction often indicates a strong need for independence and the desire to break free from conventions. People with this aspect can be highly inventive and predictable and driven to pursue unconventional paths. This conjunction can bring spontaneity, innovative ideas, and a willingness to take risks, but can also lead to disruption or a lack of stability in how one takes action. When Mars conjunct Neptune, it's blending the assertive, direct nature of Mars with the dreamy, elusive energy of Neptune. The person may experience confusion about their desire and how to take action, or they may pursue goals related to the arts, spirituality, or escapism. This conjunction can indicate a person with a strong drive for creative expression or spiritual pursuits. They may also be prone to acting on fantasies or illusions and could struggle to channel their energy in a practical direction. There is a strong desire for idealistic goals, but it can lead to frustration if reality doesn't align with their dreams. When it's about the Mars-Pluto conjunction, this conjunction in natal chart intensifies the martial qualities of aggression, power, and transformation. Pluto amplifies Mars' assertiveness, making the individual extreme-driven, relentless, and often uncompromising. This conjunction creates a person with immense willpower, strategic thinking, and an ability to endure challenges that would break others. However, it can also manifest as obsession, control issues, or destructive tendencies if not properly directed. So it's about martial power amplified. In Hellenistic astrology, Mars is already a malefic, bringing severeness and conflict. Pluto functions similarly to the ancient concept of Hades, adding depth, intensity, and an underworld-like force. The dark side of the force, as I said, and combined with the Mars, wow, it's a bomb. This makes the native highly capable of overcoming any obstacle through force, resilience, and strategic maneuvers. It's about transformation. Displacement often creates a figure who destroys to rebuild, whether it's about personal, professional, or social spheres. The person may excel in areas that require calculated aggression, military, surgery, crisis management, financial power. Anyway, this kind of person is working very well in crisis, in extreme situation. Secret power and control. Mars is typically open in its aggression, but Pluto adds a covert, underground dimension. This could indicate someone who wields hidden power, operates in secrecy, or engages in behind-the-scenes dominance. No matter if it's about political strategies, spies, underworld figures. Compulsion and obsession. The native may have an all-or-nothing approach to action, refusing to back down until their goal is achieved. This can lead to extreme perseverance, but also a tendency toward destructive cycles, especially if Mars is in the poor condition in natal chart. Now let's see how Jupiter is working in conjunction due to Hellenistic perspective. As you already know, Jupiter is the planet of expansion, growth, optimism, and good fortune. It is associated with higher learning, philosophy, spirituality, and justice. Jupiter also rules over abundance, generosity, and optimism, and its more challenging expressions. It can indicate excess of overindulgence. When Jupiter forms a conjunction with another planet, its expansive, benefic qualities merge with the characteristics of another planet, creating a powerful blend of energies. So it's about expansion and growth, philosophy and higher learning, optimism and generosity, justice and morality. A Jupiter conjunction can manifest as an opportunity for growth and expansion in the areas ruled by the planet it is conjunct with. Depending on the nature of the second planet, the conjunction may bring optimism, luck, or growth to the area of life. But it may also indicate excess, indulgence, or an inflated sense of possibility in the real. A conjunction can operate by expansion and amplification, by optimism and good fortune, by moral and philosophy focus. Jupiter in conjunction with Sun. It's a powerful aspect that amplifies the personal identity, confidence, and vitality of the person. The optimistic and expansive energy of Jupiter combines with the self-expression of the Sun, resulting in someone who is generally lucky, optimistic, and often successful in their pursuits. This conjunction often indicates a larger-than-life personality, with an individual who has a strong sense of purpose and self-belief. The person tends to attract opportunities for growth and expansion, and they are generally seen as positive, generous, and charismatic. However, there can be a tendency toward expansive confidence, which may lead to overreaching or overestimating its possibilities. When Jupiter is conjunction with the Moon in natal chart, it creates a person with an optimistic, nurturing, and expansive emotional nature. This conjunction brings growth and expansion to emotional well-being, family life, and personal security. This conjunction often indicates someone who is emotionally generous, warm, and who seeks growth and abundance through family relationships or emotional connections. These people tend to feel lucky in their domestic life and have strong sense of emotional fulfillment. On the other side, they may also be prone to overindulgence in emotional matters or excessive optimism, which can lead to disappointment in time. When it's about Jupiter in conjunction with Mercury, creates a person with a broad-minded, expansive intellect. The combination of Jupiter's optimism and Mercury's intellect leads to a strong desire for learning, philosophy, and communication. People with this conjunction often possess a gift for teaching, writing, or public speaking, as they are able to communicate ideas in an expansive and engaging way. They may also have a wide range of interests, seeking knowledge from diverse sources. However, the conjunction can also indicate a tendency toward overconfidence in their intellectual pursuits or a tendency to overextend themselves in learning, leading to superficial knowledge in many areas. When it's about Jupiter conjunction Venus, amplifies the love, beauty, and pleasure that Venus represents. So, this conjunction creates someone who is likely to experience luck and expansion in their relationships, artistic pursuits, and material comfort. So, indicates also abundance in relationships and a generous spirit when it comes to love, beauty, and comfort. This person may attract wealth or luxury and can be very charming and magnetic. However, there is a risk of excessive indulgence, whether it's about relationships, spending, or seeking pleasure. So it's a kind of hedonist. This is not good or bad. It's nice to be hedonist, but you need to have some important conjunction in the natal chart to be a hedonist. Jupiter in conjunction with Mars. It's a combination that brings ambition, action, and expansion. This aspect gives an individual the drive and energy to take bold actions, often leading to success in pursuing goals. This conjunction boasts confidence and assertiveness in achieving any ambition. It can give a strong desire to succeed and the ability to take calculated risks. People with this aspect tend to have a larger-than-life approach to their endeavors, often pushing forward with great enthusiasm. However, there can be a tendency to be overzealous or overconfident, sometimes leading to excessive risk-taking or reckless behavior. Jupiter in conjunction with Saturn, this combination offers the potential for growth and achievement through hard work, responsibility, and pragmatism. Welcome to the reality. This conjunction suggests a person who can combine ambition with discipline, leading to success over time. The person may experience growth in career or life goals, but it often comes through patience and dedication. However, there can be a tendency to overextend on oneself and take on too many responsibilities, which can lead to burnout or a lack of flexibility. When it's about Jupiter conjunction Uranus, this can lead to sudden, unexpected opportunities to growth and change. People with this conjunction are often seen as visionaries who are ahead of their time. They seek to break free from traditional structures and are open to new ideas, freedom, and progress. This conjunction can bring sudden shifts or expansion in areas of life where the individual is willing to embrace innovation and change. However, the person may also experience periods of instability or unexpected challenges. Jupiter in conjunction with Neptune creates a strong desire for growth through spiritual pursuits, creativity, and a deeper connection to the mystical or imaginative realms. This conjunction is often found in people who are highly idealistic, philosophical, or spiritual. They may experience growth through artistic or spiritual expression and seek to expand their consciousness or connect to higher realms of truth. However, there is a danger of delusion or escapism, as the person might have overly idealistic expectations or be prone to misguided beliefs. Jupiter conjunction Pluto in natal chart. This kind of conjunction blends Jupiter's expansive, benefic nature with Pluto's depth, power, and transformative force. This combination suggests a person with intense ambition, a drive for wealth and influence, and a relentless pursuit of expansion in their chosen domain. It can manifest as great success, an ability to navigate powerful structures, and even a sense of destiny or larger-than-life presence. However, when it is unchecked, it may lead to excessive control, obsession with power, or destructive overreach. So it's about excess and power. Jupiter, as a great benefic, brings growth, prosperity, and wisdom, while Pluto intensifies and concentrates its influence. This can create a person with a great vision, capable of enormous success, but also prone to power struggles, corruption, or over-expansion. When it's about transformative through knowledge or wealth, Jupiter signifies kings, teachers, wealth, and wisdom, while Pluto is about Hades vibe, governs hidden power, transformation, and the unseen. This conjunction can indicate a financial mastermind, an influential philosopher, or a leader who reshapes the world through hidden knowledge or resources. Occult and esoteric wisdom. Given Jupiter's association with philosophy and divine knowledge, and Pluto's connection to mysteries, the underworld, and hidden forces, this conjunction may indicate a person deeply involved in esoteric studies, occult power, or mystical leadership. Extreme fortunes or falls. Jupiter expands whatever it touches, and Pluto brings intensity and irreversible transformation. This can indicate someone who experiences a cycle of great wealth and devastating loss, massive influence followed by downfall, or a rise from obscurity to prominence. Now look in your natal chart and see if Mars or Jupiter forms conjunctions in your natal chart. I'm waiting your questions or comments down below. Until next time, I wish you all the best. Bye bye.